Hi everybody, this is Donnie. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, a big welcome to you too. As you can see, I have a gorgeous peachy pink kit here called Hello Darling. It is the newest Simply Gilded sub box kit. This is the one for May of 2020. It's gorgeous. I have the add-on kit, by the way, for the washi tape, so you see that right there, and some lovelies that were in the kit. I am thrilled. This turned out so beautiful. I hope y'all are able to get your hands on this, because it's worth every penny. So I thought it turned out beautiful. Let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna try to decide which clips I'm gonna use. I could not figure out which ones I wanted, so I decided to pick a number of them and get those out so that I could pick when I finished. Look how gorgeous all these sticker pieces are. I picked a little pink set with gold, I don't remember what you call that, the gold paper clip and stuff, as a dangle. These 3 paper clips, I will have to put below the left, the middle, and the right what their names are from the shops that they're from, and I'll put everything down below. But as I'm doing a voiceover, I cannot come up with the names. I'm not going to stop to look them up right this second. Everything else that you see, all the washi tape is Simply Gilded. All of the kit pieces are Simply Gilded. And any other stickers I will show you and use, I will tell you which ones they are and where they're from. This kit was just splendid. I like using her kits. They are a whole lot of fun to use. But now that there are more ease of, it's kind of hard to put into words because I haven't really thought ahead what I'm going to say. But the kit is now made in such a way that it fits the Erin Condren, which is the size of the width. And now that all the full boxes are width-wise the same, it makes it so much easier to use. Look how scrumptious. There is a greenish gray on the right, as you can see, that is the darkest color in the kit. And I chose not to use the darkest color, and I wanted to keep it more light. But aren't those florals wonderful? Look at those bows. Everything is gorgeous. This is foiled in gold, so I of course have pulled a bunch of my gold stickers out to use. I love that. It was just gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna say gorgeous about 1,000 times, so just get ready for it. Now I've pulled out some extras. Simply Watercolor co-headers. I'm trying to see what I'm looking at. I don't think I actually used those, but I think those are from Naughty Gnome. I didn't even use those anyway, but I can't remember where some of those are from. That again right there is Simply Watercolor Co. And some things that I made myself. Now, I've been a busy beaver. I have been printing, foiling, and cutting these sheets right here. These are those little tiny flags I told y'all about that I needed more of. So I finally just pulled out my file. This is the one that I dotted made every single little tiny dot and multiplied them and made those little flags. And I have been busy making those. It has been a lot of fun, and I'm glad that the job is done. So I will show you that in a future video. These are all the pages in the kit, and I'm looking for, you know, the ultimate full box to put in the sidebar. And she has generously included 9 full boxes on these 2 large pages and 1 small page. There's an extra one there. They're gorgeous. There is the middle of that large page in the center there. There are some headers, and there's a lot to choose from. So what I'm trying to do now is just decide what washi I'm going to use at the bottom. For sure, I'm going to use that bottom washi that is the floral, because it has glitter in it. It was so beautiful. I won't say gorgeous again until in a minute. But I kind of was bummed because I didn't get as much of the floral, you know, the pink flowers in mine. I don't know if they're all cut exactly the same and look exactly the same, but I kind of figure there are some that have more pink in it and mine has more green, you know, the greenery in it. And so that's probably the only thing I can complain about the whole kit, is that I really wish I had had more pinks in that particular roll of washi. I could not for the life of me locate my metal ruler that I cut with, and so I had to pull out the Erin Condren ruler and had to go dig it up, and I was not thrilled because I'm not used to it. I'm a creature of habit, and so I ended up laying that piece wrong to begin with, and I should have known to do the upper washi first, and then I ripped the paper. So of course I'm like, forget it, I'm just going to leave it. And then can we talk about this pastel tone on tone washi? When the leopard tone on tone came out with the pink, I was in love. I mean, I will buy this every time it comes out in just about every color. And I have the pastels. I'll be doing a Plan With Me video. I've already taped it for next week, that I use a whole lot of that particular tone on tone tapes. But this is the pink one, and it is hard to see, but it has bows on it that are I don't even know what she called it. It's not iridescent. I don't know the word for it, but if you look at it in the right light, you'll see it. And I really wish y'all could see both it and then the glitter tape, because they are both really beautiful. Okay, so I finally have my bottom washi laid, and I found my ruler. It was up under a huge stack of notes that I have sitting to the side of my desk. So happy me. I'm excited to finally get that back. That's when I noticed that it was crooked, but I was just going to live with it. I don't cut, these are the Jacinia Printables inserts, and I don't cut them where she says to cut them or has those little notch marks. And so if you see me whiting out anything, that's what that is. So choosing which full box I'm going to put in the upper left hand corner. They all are worthy of that spot. And I was trying to figure out, okay, if there are 9 stickers, which one am I going to leave out? But I ended up using every one of them, because why not, you know? So this one, little blessings. I can't see what that says, and I don't have, oh, hello darling, that's what it is. I don't have it right in front of me, so I had to look on the video to see what that said. Isn't that adorable, the way she called this hello darling, and then used the word dahlia for the flower in the spelling of that? I thought that was really cute. And the box that it came with was gorgeous. It was the perfect pink background. So I think what I'm going to do with the box that the kit came in is cut the front in such a way that I can use it as a dashboard in my Aura Estelle, which, by the way, let's talk about that. The Aura Estelle is what I'm using this week. That's what these inserts are for. The Aura Estelle A5 Wide Cloud, since I have not mentioned that yet. And it's June. Today is the 2nd of June. And so I'm thinking in another month we might be seeing shipping on the new pre-order of the clouds. Is that possible? Do y'all think so? That's kind of what I'm thinking. So that's exciting. I'm trying to not overwork my brain by thinking about it as I did earlier this year when I first got my first ones. It's like all I could think of was how am I going to decorate my new cloud planners? And I'm behind. I have another one, I think it was the very lightest of the pink ones that I actually have not decorated yet. And I stopped just right in the middle of everything of my decorating in it because I bought the new pink that came out, which I cannot remember the name of right offhand. And then I bought the coral and the lavender. Got those three in the pre-order. And so I'm not sure if what I have bought for the lightest pink is actually going to be used in that particular planner. So I wanted to wait. The stickers in this kit are very, very sticky. They are not removable paper from online labels. And I know that it's a premium, beautiful, beautiful sticker paper. It's kind of hard to peel off to, oh yeah, that looked like I was really industrious there. I had to actually pull out my one and only bottle of Undo, which I hate using because I could not pull the sticker up and get it straight. And I had to use it twice in this particular setup, which was way more than I am comfortable using it. Mainly because I can't get the lid off. My particular bottle is one of those that the manufacturer messed up on the lids, and a lot of us had problems getting the lids off of that. The sheet of heart-shaped date dots that came with this kit with the floral background on it, oh, it was so perfect. It went so well. There were some extra stickers on there you'll see at the end that I used to decorate with. I love every element of this kit. Like I said, I just did not use the darkest color tone in it as I was working. It was fun. It was so much fun. And of course, having washi tape that came with the kit that matched it so well, it was a whole lot of fun to work with. I'm going to be doing the weekend banner next. And as I do the weekend banner, instead of talking about each and every tape that I'm using, y'all can just kind of watch if you want to what I'm doing there. I want to talk about something else. Are y'all aware, if y'all happen to watch the videos that Amalia makes, her name is Amy from Two Little Bow Babies. Amy is now the happy owner of a sticker shop called Sticky Bow Babies. Is that the cutest name ever? Sticky Bow Babies. And she has had her first release of gorgeous icons and labels. I think, would I call that a label or like quarter and half box sized labels? Let's just call them labels. As soon as she showed me one of her stickers, I mentioned to her on Instagram that I was shocked that so quickly she was able to learn the Silhouette machine and make a foiled sticker. It was like, split out. You nailed it. You got it. So good. And when she showed those in her video, I said, you should open a shop. If you got that so quick, you should open a shop. And so I was delighted to see that she did. I ordered from her twice during that first release. Don't tell my husband, but yeah, thank you for the stimulus check, but a little bit of that money went to Amy because I bought so many. And when they arrive, I will do a haul. I will actually do a haul and show them to you because they are gorgeous. So cute. And so I just cannot wait for those to come. As you can tell, I am kind of excited. So, and this is from the person who can make her own stickers. So I bought stickers from somebody else for the first time in I don't know how long. It's been quite some time since I paid for stickers. So anyway, my congratulations to Amy for her new shop. And if y'all have not checked her out, do so. She's on Etsy. And she said she was going to be reopening the shop after a short, I think you put the shop on vacation or some such. I can't remember what the wording is for that, but she's going to be doing that so that she can catch up on all the orders she made. I was so excited for her. Anyway, check those out because they are really adorable. the washi banner is coming along. This is another week where I just think I have to do the same thing on both sides of the middle and make it kind of equal looking. I did not do that on the next week one. I just filmed it a little bit earlier today, and I know I did not do that in it. I was trying to think of a different way to do, again, a different way to do my washi banner. I have a little bit of space left over. This is why I'm contemplating on doing this next part. What I found is that in the past I have used the very bottom section of the Simply Gilded pages, sticker pages, where there are blank spots, nothing written on it, and I've used that area as an extra sticker. So what I'm doing is cutting the very bottom of the page off with a little bit above the foiled line, you know, the dark pink, the foiled line, and then above it is light pink. And sorry about that, I had stopped filming, I had to start it again. So I'm cutting all the words off and leaving dark pink on one side of the foil line and light pink on the other. And I thought it was too wide, so I ended up kind of snipping it down a little bit more, giving it a point, as you can see. Not very even because I'm not very good. But anyway, I made it a little bit slimmer. It's easier to cut by the way, and I hate these little pieces of sticker stuck to me. Sorry about that. But it's easier, by the way, to cut stickers before you peel the backing off, instead of like me trying to do this all sticky in the back. So anyway, it's not a perfect job, but what it did was it gave me just enough something extra to kind of put in between these spaces that had some white space in it. So I did that on both sides and use that other little strip for that side. Try to get them the right size. And make a little point. And I even saved the extra piece that I had when I put my kit away at the very end, because I didn't know if I might want to pull that out again for, you know, maybe a B6 or something like that. I like being able to use the other pieces of or elements, whatever you want to call it, in a kit that most people kind of would throw away because it's not, you know, needful necessarily. But if I can come up with something like I did there that would make it work and still be part of the kit, I always think that's like a plus. And I'm pointing out all the spaces in between the days of the week. And that pink, I was thinking about maybe using some of those too. I've done that too in the past, just so I can keep in the same color, you know, wheelhouse that the kits are in. And sometimes that's very helpful. So keep that in mind. You might, you know, instead of throwing something in the trash, you might see something on a sticker page that could be helpful to you. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I did. Since I've done another Playing With Me video, I can't recall what I'm doing next. It has to be the full boxes. And I end up laying out all the full boxes on my arm, on my hand, because I needed to see them next to each other. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to, spatially see something. And I did not want real similar boxes to be right next to each other. And so I did this. And laugh, please. Ooh, yeah, I got that stuck, but it was okay. Saved it. But laugh at me all you want, because it's just how I had to see it. I could not keep pulling 3 different sheets of stickers together to make up my mind on how to lay these down. I tried to be aware of the background color as well as the florals. And then in the ones that have a shape, like the one I'm peeling up right now has a little rectangle shape, I didn't want shapes right next to each other. So anyway, that's why I'm pointing different things out and trying to figure out which one I'm going to use. And I thought I wasn't going to use the little pattern one with the heart on it, with the dark pink background, but I ended up using it after all. You'll see. There was one that really stuck out that I wanted to put in the middle, that pink one. And I don't even remember now if I did or not, but I remember looking through these thinking, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are these 3, and then Thursday through Sunday are going to be these 4. And yet I really could not figure it out. And then I had the brightest seat. My hand went up and I had a bright idea. I thought, so we're going to, okay, maybe I should just clip this out and edit it out. But y'all, this is really how I think. It takes me a while. I have to pretend I'm laying them down and I have to see them all out. So if y'all are anything like me, let me know that I'm not alone. If I'm totally ridiculous and you need me to start clipping this out or editing this out when I get to a point like this, just say so. Say, yeah, that's too much indecision or whatever, and I'll just start, editing all that out. It's laughable to me now that I watch myself do it in well, actually it's in fast motion, but it's kind of funny that I do that. It took forever, and this is speeded up. So 2.5 times faster than normal. So you can only imagine how long that took me. But aren't they pretty? They ended up being absolutely gorgeous. And I can't remember if I lifted one or not. I don't know that I did. I hope I didn't, because that would be like almost impossible. Surely I left those. I know I used undo one more time. Okay, it looks like I left those. And I can't recall what I did it on. So we'll see. It's going to be coming up. So I'm pulling the headers that came with the kit. There are 8 of them, so I chose to put one. Oh, maybe that's where I did it. It was in the sidebar. I realized I needed to use, there are 4 of them that have a floral background, similar to that Tuesday full box. And as soon as I laid that down, and then the solid background ones, I figured out that needed to go there, just one after the other. I realized that Monday, Wednesday was going to have floral headers, and I had already used one of the floral headers in the sidebar, so I needed to peel that up. And yet again, I was ripping paper, so out had to come the undo again. Sorry for the reach. And I have to use a pair of scissors to open the undo every single time. That lid is so chewed up and terrible. I hate using undo. I hate that stuff. It stinks to me, and I already have a problem with smells. So let that dry enough so that I can put the sticker back down somewhere else and a new one on it. So I used a solid color there on the sidebar. Now I have enough to finish my spread the way I wanted to. And I hear something in the background, and I don't know what it is because I have my headphones on. If you hear it, I apologize. I don't know what it is, so I'm looking around to see if there's something around me making noise, and I don't see anything. Anyway, it could be my husband upstairs doing something, or the refrigerator out in the garage growling or something. Y'all know how that is. You just never know. And in my videos, you just never know. I've pulled out this gorgeous little sheet. These are the digitals that Simply Watercolor Co. had come out with, and I printed those out in gold foil, and I loved the headers. What is that noise? I still hear it. I don't know what that is. I'm going to not pay any more attention to it, but I hear it. I hope y'all can't. I'm going to lay those down in all the extra spaces. And obviously I'm going to be putting full boxes. In fact, I did it in the next week's video too. Sorry. I did it the same way. I love doing things this way because I love the variation of the full box and what I can do with the other boxes. Putting notes and stuff in other boxes because I think that's really pretty. I also like doing it straight across because if I'm in a hurry to do something, that's really the easiest way and easy for my eye to see. But do you know what my very favorite way is? Is not actually doing it in 3 layers, but to put the full boxes one day at a time and do the whole day at a time. That, I think, is my very favorite way to plan. And when I have all the time in the world, you know, in a perfect world, that would be great. Do that instead of relying on the boxes as printed on the page for that. I find that very fun. In the Simply Gilded kit, Irene has 4, as you see right here, of the 4 heart checklist that are colored backgrounds and no foil. And then there are 2 that are the same size and 1 that has 7 hearts in it. I take the longest piece, which is foiled, and cut it. It's a different size heart. So if you notice that, it's kind of a pain, but it kind of really doesn't matter. Not really. And I laid it right there. Because they're not right next to each other, they're kind of, you wouldn't really notice it, but you might have as I was putting them there on my finger to use. So I chose to put those every other day so that, you know, a colored box is in one and then a foil, and go back and forth with that. Well, a little while ago, right before I started the voiceover, I had to go upstairs into the main part of our house and wait on a video call from my doctor's office. I don't know if y'all have had the wonderful chance to do a video call with a doctor yet. This is my second one. The first one went perfectly fine. I was called ahead of time, told it was going to be a Zoom video, and they gave me all the information I needed to be ready. And when the time came, the call came, talked to my doctor, hung up, it was fine. Well, this time they changed from what they had told me when I first called and requested the video call instead of a physical visit. They told me the app to download and everything, which I did right then, and I was ready for it. Well, I got a call earlier today, the pre-call, I guess, to the beforehand call, and they said, well, we've changed our apps this time and we no longer are using the other one, and so all you have to do, and I knew right then that's gonna be a problem. It's never all you have to do. So here I am thinking, okay, all I have to do is accept the call, or actually it came in the form of a text message. Click on the link, click on the button that says video on and the microphone on. That's all you have to do, she said. 30 minutes later, the phone call came. The doctor called. She's on her real time and I'm sitting in my house. And why can we just not pick up the telephone and speak? But no, we have to do a video call. So she did. I saw her. She saw me. That part worked. But what would not work was any sound. I could not hear her. She could not hear me. So I'm pointing at my ear, shaking my head, no, I can't do it. And I'm poking the phone where the microphone is, trying to cut on the microphone, and it did not work. So she hangs up. And I thought, well, I'm going to write a note on a piece of paper so that the next time she calls here in a minute, I hope she would call back, that she could see I have no sound. It will not turn on. And that's what happened. About 5 minutes later, after I have gone online, looked at all the troubleshooting questions, was trying to download the app, which they said I didn't even have to do. Anyway, she said, well, I'm just going to call you. Please do. So we ended up with just a normal, no problem phone call. Why not do that to begin with? Anyway, in the times of a pandemic, what you have to do to talk to your doctor, just ridiculous. Anyway, we got it done, and I'm done with that. I'm glad I'm done with that. Okay, back to the kit. Let's look at these stickers. These are the little banners that she includes in all of her kits, and each one has such a different thing on it. I want to use it because it's there and foiled and part of the kit. So there was no rhyme or reason for why I used each one. It didn't matter. It's just decoration to me. And she had some other pretties that I could use later if I wanted to. If I wanted to cover it up, I could do that. But Monday being the first, the dollar sign, that kind of made sense. So went from there. I'm adding these little stickers. These are, again, a digital from Simply Watercolor Co. If you haven't checked her shop out, do so. She does have some cute printables. Not enough. I need more. I'm always needing more. And she has such cute ones. I would really like more from her shop. I have printed a green background, and then I transferred over copies of her box, just the way she had it. Just all I did was I did them on different color paper. So that was fun. That little green was a sage type green. It's kind of hard to see. It's, yeah, sage is what I'd call it. And then I did the same thing with just 2 lines on a colored background with the shape of a box, cut those out and foiled that I had made. And these are more of a peach background. And that went well with the kit too, I thought. And as I finish up, there I'm going to pull that last sticker and put it at the bottom of the sidebar. And it may not be straight, it's stuck, and I laid it on down. So we'll finish that up and then we'll get the decorations down. I don't want to ignore anything that's going on and have you think I don't care. But I've chosen not to make any statements or do anything publicly. And so please realize that everybody's different. We all process things differently. If you don't hear publicly from somebody, please don't assume things. I hope that's understood and that there's not going to be a problem with that. If there is, I'll just delete it. So please, let's not go there. I'm going to finish doing gorgeous. Oh, there, I said it again. Isn't that pretty? And all the pretty little pieces. I'm going to finish using some of the little bows and things that came in her kit. These are on heart-shaped cutout stickers. She does have some icons there at the bottom of that page, which are kind of difficult to see on camera because they're tiny. But I wanted to go ahead and add those in. She has some Deco. I don't even think I used the Deco. No, I think I kept going back to this one. I'll put a few more of those down. Of course, I'm just adding more foil. That's the whole reason. So anyway, tell me what y'all have been doing to keep yourselves on even ground for the last month. We have pandemic, we have all the stuff in the news. What is the best thing you do for yourself to keep yourself on even level ground? Tell me if you have come up with something good. I tend to eat and sleep, and that is my go-to. The best thing I've done for myself is turn off the TV and exercise. I've been walking back and forth. I know I can't, go out right now, but I've been walking back and forth. So that helps me a lot just to kind of keep going. I'm going to add the last final touches, put the clips on. I've used the pin here from the Pin Gems, not this time. This is the Simply Gilded pin. And let's have a look. I have tried really hard to get this into screenshot the right way. Yeah, well, let's just do the slow-mo. And you can see how it looks. I hope it really showed that bottom washi. That is gorgeous. And you know what? I can see pink flowers all over that. And as I used it, I couldn't see it. That's funny. There were pink little dahlias all over that washi tape, and as I used it, I never saw those. But I could see it on screen. Isn't that weird? Anyway, here's the pretty weekend banner. I really love this kit. If there are extras and she comes out with extras for double dip or something, I may pick it up again just because I liked it so much. It was a whole lot of fun to use. I have picked up some of her kits for another use too, by the way, so you may see another kit from long ago that I bring out. Who knows? Thanks for joining me. I hope you'll have a great week. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.